Let's talk a little bit about HCG and how it can help the individual lose weight, gain some muscle, things like that, and also dismiss any type of belief of the 500-calorie diet.
HCG is human chorionic gonadotropin, HCG, and yeah, it is. But that's one of the hormones that we don't have, men don't have. HCG is the hormone of pregnancy, and that's actually what we're testing in the urine test to when women want to, see if they're pregnant. And what's neat about HCG is it, in the first 4 to 6 weeks, when a woman becomes pregnant, she often doesn't know she's pregnant, until she misses that period at 4 weeks. But a lot of women have abnormal periods, or they might be a week late here and there and not be pregnant. So when you look at fetal development, when you're getting all the primary organs, heart, lung, brain, eyes, ears, most of the work is done in that first 4 to 6 weeks, or a tremendous amount. And mom doesn't know she's pregnant often, and that's when baby needs the most to grow and develop. So HCG soars 30, 40, 50,000 units in the bloodstream, and what it does is it goes to abnormal fat, and women have more body fat than men for pregnancy and as a protection mechanism for childbearing. So it goes to the abnormal fat and basically gets rid of abnormal fat. We have normal fat, we have structural fat between our organs to protect us from jostling, moving around, and then abnormal fat, which is the cellulite, cottage cheese stuff that we don't like. So we're using very, very low doses of HCG, 150 to 200 units. It is an injection with a diabetic needle, and it's a 6-week program. And usually the average weight loss is 20 to 23 pounds. And I probably had 1,000 people go through the weight loss program. I do use a few other things, vitamin D, higher dose, B12, for folks that need it, an anorexic type drug that takes away appetite, phentermine. So, but HCG is really the miracle. And Dr. Simeon discovered this years and years ago. It was like in the 1950s, and he found only 2 ways that work with HCG, and that's injection or enema. So most of us aren't going to do enemas. Now, HCG drops, they're out there. And I have patients swear the HCG drops work. They really, the molecular size doesn't allow absorption. And so I agree with Dr. Simeon there as far as he knew, and he used injectable. Well, why do people lose 10, 12 pounds? Well, it's because they're doing the 500-calorie diet. And I did not agree with that part of his program. Will you lose weight? Yeah, but I just didn't have my patients do that. And when I was researching and doing a lot of reading on nutrition and weight loss, the China study by T. Colin Campbell, it was a New York Times bestseller. It's a tedious book. It's a big book, but very, very well done, very good science. And he really promotes primarily vegetarianism. And again, I'm not going to be a vegetarian, but can I do more? So I came up with what I thought was palatable for people. We work hard, play hard. So if we can, on our plates, eat 80% plant-based foods and 20% animal-based foods, and if we can do that 80% of the time, we'll maintain once we've gotten rid of a lot of these fat cells. And what people don't realize is, fat cells, we think it's just a blob. We don't like it. We know we're getting fat and just sits there. But, each adipocyte or fat cell is producing 10 chemicals. Leptin is a big one. Tumor necrosis factor causing cancer. Leptin makes you hungry. Like these fat cells are little factories. They don't want to go away. They want to survive. So one of the big issues why we see so many people lose weight and then regain it is because they still have these fat cell factories working against them. So that's the beauty of HCG, and that's where it's working. Then if we can get our diets 80% fruits, vegetables, grains, nuts, you know, and 20% steak, chicken, cheese, you know, dairy, anything that's animal based. And if we do that Monday through Friday, bust your butt, and then on the weekend you want to go have chicken wings and beer, it's fine. Like, I don't want people to feel guilty. You'd have to work hard and be rewarded. And so that's why we were able to get a lot of people, not just to lose 20 pounds initially, but to maintain. And it is very effective and virtually no side effects and safe. So that's been exciting, you know, helping people that way. And tell you, I had 1,000 people go through it over the last few years, and being able to get them off of diabetic meds and blood pressure pills and cholesterol pills, it's just win-win for everyone, you know.